Okay, so today's topic is about auxiliary verbs. So let's get started through our today's topic. If I talk about the definition of auxiliary verb, these auxiliary verbs are the helping verbs that help the main verb to describe an action. Auxiliary verbs are helping verb that help the main verb. Just what the purpose of helping the main verb is just to describe an action. That action happened in the past or is happening in the present or will happen in the future, it doesn't matter. That action can be happened in the past or is happening, is still continuing up to, or will happen in the future. The action could be described as like that. Auxiliary verb help in the formation of complex verb phrases and convey such concepts as time, just I told you about an action happened in which tense, like in what time, and continuity up to the latest time. So if I talks about auxiliary verb help the main verb and is called as helping verb, that action happened in the past or is happening in the present or will happen in the future, I further also told you. So auxiliary verb, if I talks about three main auxiliary verbs comes, like you can say 3 or 4, like be, do, have and modal auxiliaries we have. So if I talk about be as an auxiliary in the present is just to talk about is, am, are, in past was, were, in progressive being, and in the perfect if we say is been, like it's given in the first line. You can see this be as an auxiliary is used in present is, am, are, in the past was, were, in progressive being, and in perfect being. Be as an auxiliary. Has, have we can say as an auxiliary. In the present it is used as has and have, and in the past to talk about is had, and in progressive if we say is having and all. If I say is about to do, so do as an auxiliary, did is used in its past and in its present do and does. Also it comes about modal auxiliaries that we have here. Shall, will, should, would, may, might, must, can, could, these all comes in this. And also semi modals we have out to, dare, need, not to, used to, these all also are included in the auxiliary verb, as which are used as the primary auxiliaries, we can say, the modal auxiliaries. Here we have some of the examples of auxiliary verb with which they are used, like am is a form of be in the present, am is are, these all are present. So let's go through their examples. I am sorry for what I have done. Is, he is a great all-round player. Are, you are never too old to learn. Also was and were are used in the be as an auxiliary of past. He was elected by a unanimous vote. Were, the children were playing with a ball. Be as an auxiliary, music will be played on a phonograph. Also will in the just to talk about the future, he will not play volleyball. Has and have, these comes about auxiliary verb of have. Has and have are used in the present, and whereas had is used in the past. Has, he has bought some tropical fruits. Have, our guests have arrived. Had, I had not seen him for 15 years. As do, which is used as auxiliary verb, do and does, these are used in the present. Do, I do not feel like going out tonight. Does your job fulfill your expectations? Then did, about did, which is used in the past, like did you have a nice holiday, like that to answer about. So this is about the primary auxiliaries be, do and have. Next it comes about our modal auxiliaries that we have here: can, may, must, shall, will, could, might, how to, should, would, and semi modals, which includes in this. Learn modal verbs with examples we have. Can, if we talk about can modal, it is used to express ability or request. Example: Julie can swim. Can I come with you? May, to express permission or future possibility, that something can be there is possibility of something to happen in future. Must, showing necessity of something or obligation, like may, we have permission or future possibility. May I borrow your pen? May I come in? He may come to your place. Must as necessity or obligation. You must have an identity proof to enter in the room. Shall, this offers offer something or suggestion, like to giving you are giving something, like can include advice also. Shall I help you? Shall I call her? Like that. Will shows the willingness, that someone has a willingness to do something. Certain, prediction or promise, like I will go to New York, it will rain today. Similarly, we have could. To express this, could is used to express past ability, suggestion, future possibility. Like, could I use your phone please? Julie could swim when she was young. Might is used to express present or future. Present or future possibility, that something can be possible in present or future. We might say, we might win the trophy, but I doubt. What's right and correct, like that out to is used to like show that what's right and correct. We can say like we might win the here only it is about in the same as of might. We might win the trophy, but I doubt. Should is used for advice, to advise someone or uncertain prediction, like you should check it again, he should give her a call, you should take a proper diet. To giving suppose something advice to someone. Whereas would is used to describe this expresses the request, invitation or making arrangements. Example we have, would you pass the pizza, would you prefer tea or coffee, like that. So this is whole about our modal auxiliaries which are used. Next we have, like if we says where these auxiliary verbs are used, generally to define, here I am giving you the statement, they are negative, yes no question and short answers. So if I talks about these all kind of primary auxiliaries or even modal auxiliaries, these are used to convey the one thing only, all kind of, just the three things main come in it: to frame out the questions, to give the short answers to questions, to make the question tags, and just negative statements or positive statements we have. Okay, so let's see. These are, I'm giving examples only of modal verbs, but all kind of verbs come in it. Okay, like statement you have, I may visit you tomorrow. In negative it will be, I may not visit you tomorrow. Yes no question, just to frame out the question. Before the subject we can say this auxiliary will be used. May I visit you tomorrow? To short answers questions like yes you may, if no, no you may not. No need to add extra. Yes you may visit tomorrow, no you may not visit tomorrow, like that. You can repeat it. In negative you cannot repeat it. Yes no question, can you repeat it? Short answers, yes I can, no I cannot. He should be in school. In negative he should not be in school. Yes no questions, should he be in school? To give the short answers, yes he should, no he should not. Next we have, she would like coffee, she would not like coffee. Yes no question, would she like coffee? To give out the short answers, yes she would, no she would not. It may rain tonight. In negative it may not rain tonight. In the yes no questions, might it rain tonight? In the short answers, yes it might, no it might not. We shall come with you. In negative we shall not come with you. In yes no question, shall we come with you? And to give out the short answers like yes you shall, no you shall not. You could help me. In negative you could not help me. Yes no question, could you help me? To give out short answers, yes you would, no you could not. They must leave today. In negative they must not leave today. Yes no question, must they leave today? In the short answers, yes they must, no they must not. Next it comes, the main topic comes in this is about framing the questions. Also it comes about your question tags. So if it talks about that, what is this question tag is generally? Okay, a tag question or question tag, it is a small question at the end of a statement. Question tags are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. They are usually small question at the end of a statement we use. They are usually asked when asking VR for something, agreement or confirmation. A very short addition at the end of the statement that turns it into a question. Question tags are often used to confirm that something is true or to elicit reply from the person we are speaking to and we want. Okay, if I talk about structure of tag questions, so the question tag uses the same tense of the verb. Okay, same tense it uses in the main part of the sentence, but instead of the main verb it uses an appropriate auxiliary verb according to the person and number of the subject. A question mark is used at the end of this tag question. Normally negative statements we have in this negative and positive statements. Normally negative statements have positive tag questions and positive statements have negative tag questions. Okay, suppose you have here a positive statement. If a statement is positive, then the tag question will be negative. If the statement is negative, then the tag question will be positive. So positive statement, suppose you have one sentence, you are a student. Like you are a student, that you knows that this is the sentence which is given you in positive, that you are a student. It will be negative, are not you. Like a subject pronoun comes after an auxiliary or a form of the other to be. Similarly, a negative statement, positive question tag, means Mary is not a teacher, is she. So is not it used in the negative, whereas if we use is she, this is positive. If it talks about intonation and meaning of tag question, what comes? The intonation of a tag question shows its exact meaning. You can see of a question tag shows this exact meaning of it. If the intonation of the question tag goes up, it means you are not sure and you want to know the answer. Like if it rises, it means that speaker is not sure and wants to know about the answer. Like John does not speak Spanish. Like you know that John does not speak Spanish. Now you are confirming that, like you want to know the answer, like you are sure about it. No, does he? Now you ask, does he? Like if the intonation of the question tag goes down, means that tag question false. It means that the speaker knows the answer and wants to confirm it. इसका मतलब यही होता है that checking or confirming information or making conversation. Like John does not speak Spanish. Does he? Similarly, when it goes to down, we use this. Okay. Next, it comes about when positive statement, like positive question tag, negative statement, positive tag question. If the main part of the sentence is negative, the tag question is positive. Suppose if the main part of the sentence is negative, then the question tag will be positive. Like negative statement, we have you are not a teacher. You are not a teacher. Like this is a negative statement. This is a negative statement. In the positive tag question, you will be having positive. Are you? He is not crazy. Is he? Like the subject we are using are, his, was. Similarly, we will be using but in positive. He was not relaxed. Was he? They were not late. Were they? You don't speak French. Do you? You don't study for the test. Did you? You have not been here all week. Have you? You had not done it before then. Had you? You won't fail the exam. Will you? You can't drive a car. Can you? You could not do it for me. Could you? You must not say anything. Must we? Like that. Oh, sorry. This is we. So we will be using we. You should not be so busy. Should you? You would not stop me. Would you? Like that. We should not stop you. So would we? Like that we'll be asking. Statements using barely, hardly, neither, no, nobody, none, nothing and seldom are treated as only in the negative statements. Okay. Like nobody went to the meeting. Did they? In the negative statements, they will be having the positive tags only. Nothing is ready, is it? So similarly, next we have our negative question tag. In the negative question tag, if the main part of the sentence is positive, the question tag is negative. Question tags are used when asking for the agreement or confirmation. So positive statement, so negative question tag. Positive statement, we have you are a student. So are not you? He is very busy. Is not he? He was happy. Was not he? They were surprised. Were not they? You speak. Sorry. So you speak English, don't you? He studies Spanish, doesn't he? like negative tag we'll be using with it. I have studied all week. Have not you? You had arrived before he left. Had not you? You will pass the exam, won't you? You can speak 2 languages, can't you? You could do it for me, could not you? So like this we use, okay, expectations. Like be careful when you are using I am late. You can't use that am I not, am not I. There you will be using are not. For let's we'll be using shall. Let's go home. Let's go home, so we'll be using shall we. So this is whole about your auxiliary verb. I hope this will be helpful to you. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe.